Yanko Wesway and Sana Yabebano. Organized labor. Almost say now, resist 15% VAT on electricity. Ghana buying Aquatam Ede Amayeno. On D2, Unana Fato Esumaye, na Yentumini Ghana for any uncomo. Sisia Menuti, Yadikatu.
This country called Ghana and all the resources we have. Now, government doesn't even see anywhere to tax. They are taxing our electricity also. Tomorrow, they will tax our water. And we are not going to sit down for that to continue. That's why I'm saying you are going to have baptism of fire. We need to fight it until this thing is cancelled. And that is the immediate thing. How can you add this to the problems that we have in this country? The lifeline they are talking about is just 30 kWh. 30. It used to be 50. They've brought it down to 30. And if you have 2 light bulbs in your house, 2, and you have television, and if you leave the television on for more than 5 hours, you will pay this tax. If you have fridge, you are out. You are going to pay the tax on the fridge. Why should this happen in this country? Tomorrow, if we don't resist this, tomorrow they will come and tax water. They will say there's a lifeline. This lifeline that they are talking about is 2 bulbs. Part of television, maybe half television. And if you switch on your fridge, you will pay this VAT. This law was passed in 2013. Why is it that all these governments have not implemented it? Why is it that we are allowing IMF to dictate to us to implement this law now? So, comrades, you have been elected at a time that there's a big fight on our hands. And we are going to fight it until we win. This country called Ghana and all the resources we have. Now, government doesn't even see anywhere to tax. They are taxing our electricity also. Tomorrow, they will tax our water.
We shall resist 15% VAT on electricity. Organized labor.
Yes, yes. The bill has been there for several years.
2013.
I think because of the negotiations with the IMF. And don't forget, and upon IMF, for the about to catch the Ghana for say, the government of the Republic of Ghana has been able to secure all measures.
Yeah.
They are on the way. And for that matter, and for that reason, the second tranche of $600 million no, this year they see the Bank of Ghana account. But I was it any may they make person make any. Saba the taxes aba.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. Yanjim tumina yentuya. Yes. Organized labor. Strike all organizations in Ghana. Almost for percentage in Mara.
Okay.
We are
few. Yes.
No, mom, I get the same 800, no, and I generate the system.
Young too.
David, young too, I catch him. I get the same way a teacher near, I get the same 1,002, no. And I know about it is animal. As early as possible, all the departments come together. Almost for proposal. Almost bet me up. Make the whole Ghana workers young come together. No be not a banner power. Uncle Franco from Kosovo and Ghana. Because when politician Briannia Brayasu may say 15% win, 1 in 300. Now, Jakwasi, so we are banya, Nimbia ben the womb, Yansa ben the womb, somebody a trolley by your family car, we see your tax, and your bab and be see levy bill. A day. And it's increase glory fair. Akwasi.
Now, yeah, who transport ministry? What about the cassette? GPL to for increase lorry from no matnasi and to Umagana phone.
Yes.
And I'm so do a lot of fire, Lulu.
Yes. It will pass out fire, Mammy. Well, bass now, the fire. It's when you come once a month and come baby. It is high time. I was saying, yes, you me a baby. Okay, if we say we are suffering in the system, yes, we are suffering. And for that matter, a teacher for nurses for radio presenters, TV presenters. Let us come together. So me a teacher ni.
Okay.
Boso me so a me take home 1,500.
Then on the
Enu mu na mete tinyema we nyina de afrim. Enu mu na mete what to BBM the same market me no na ekọ. E for that matter. Ene a flat rate ene yenso dey ba 30% increment. At the whole flat.
Allowance is same.
Yes, allowance is same. At the whole.
Enye bi na tier 2 pension allowances in senior staff at the university from cost striking.
Mo etu
so
omo maka nyina enfolo.
Tell so
yes, na yen hwe dia ban ne beye. Because a wickedness on the part of our leaders. Me say there's nothing that the ordinary Ghanaian, the leaders can do to submerge or subdue or to eradicate this 15% tax on electricity. Untimi nya ho hwe. Abanika so dia abade na abaye. Wo dia ba me say se me ya baya me tie me hunim die wo me say medical to wisie tax ebeba timamufo so. Nim die nim
we can't think in outside
the box. Wisie enti empanyifo tena se council of state council of one no e die nim die ene wo mo fa on the round table no mo hu say car to wisie tax ya de break Ghana for na Ghana for be ja to no masresre no matua
e pe control carbon dioxide
carbon dioxide control no dey the control number 1 you need to plant more trees.
Okay.
What does it? Yes, because plants and human beings, we are interdependent.
Okay.
The last man dies when the last tree dies.
Nice.
So human beings gives out what? Carbon dioxide. It is taken by the plant. Plants use the carbon dioxide together with other minerals and water to prepare their food. That is what we call photosynthesis. And then after the preparation of their food, they store their food in some of them in the form of glycogen, glucose, and other things, starch and other things. And then they give human beings, they give out oxygen. So that oxygen that they give out from the plants is what human beings also use. So scientifically, we say that plants and animals, when science says animals, human beings are animals. Human beings, your classification of animals, no, science is a Homo sapien.
Okay.
In terms of the family. And for that matter, the last plant dies because he will give you oxygen when the last man dies. Plants and animals, we are interdependent. It is our person who to me eradicate more carbon dioxide from factories. Now, kotemakwe. And we see to
and when you see as you swag your woman,
okay. And no, and emma that ozone layer and no air deplete. These activities. Yes, and you
look at your bad rules. That taxi the drivers phone. That can't do with never to make her. I know the because look at the road
and your road crap say and your road that's some number 1. Who can kanye cars? All the president from 92 will be anti first can say we invest here. Emma want to brand new cars and for my Ghana.
Okay.
But what I say, Ghana no your system no, they be a second hand and I will make cradeba.
Ediba. Do be use
so come na as spy no, and na ye ko fa deba. Wo be ye dey timi nya car to wisia car wisia ni to. It was system now one and one near man one when you're ready. So person Boma development to number 2, who kind no and yet
okay.
To say you okay, who bet me the traffic over 1 hour. Now that's the traffic.
So to say second offense lady akonya offense accident.
Day.
Our free Kumasi Baha. Na can you bomb minimum balance convoy in man security guard.
Okay.
Last week.
Almost you know.
Yes, you know. We Muslims, yes, you know.
It must be a lesson to them. Yeah. One day it will turn to them. See a cow munti. What I say? One day. Kuma. You don't control him. You don't control your result. Okay. Nyame na din one for.
Na the car no share video na.
Yes. Nyame. And a lesson and a language from God Almighty to the leaders. So one day, the Timamufo Namson, and no. Now, woman, what car? They don't feel it because they believe in their vehicles. V8, a car, so they trust it. Now, unim, and then Yamia di Samira Wafufi. And you want to the president. Who said Timamufo and Yama Yanemunu, and you're worse than this. There are certain policies we don't want to ban. Your bread. Me no can say so because we cook Kumasi Sabre about 9:30. I could see a better than what tree who me. Who could do Pokuasia, Yanko, me patrol, a kakra and what do Kumasia. Traffic, no, I just say tap. Can you walk by ma who do Asafo now quite traffic about peso and penny for no way. eti wo mu ye leaders nti wo ba pin
ne bie mama
wo mu ba wo timamuni na wo man da power no e de na wo de power no e de eye de ama wo eti me ka kire wo say sa percentage we
enti me ya hwemfa
we wo ba dey
we ye de omale
yes and it is going and it is working
January and start
yes it is working
1st January
me catch all the working union no say wo mu ntina say wo mu come together sad divisions ne ba and nya adwuma
okay
they should come together
as one
yes as one say baby ya adwuma afa de odwanfunu
afunu pete
ya bre for that matter ebesi ne aban to adwuma ifo akatuam
Dabi na allowance come open yan fama
yes allowance ne mai na ebesi ne yantu adwuma ifo akatuam allowance bi ani ho but mudie de bia mudi huge number of taxes more taxes and amudi
afiwen kwa 20 taxes this year 2024 20 taxes and aban na sum de egu yeso
ni nyina wo betua
parliament ajatum both hang parliament minority majority
okay
and am na wo yentua
okay but with salary no the same thing for the past 3 years you increase with salary so what are the leaders doing anyway who knows some kontokwa wo I was say omushia no mo seti no mka omuso ma buy no percentage say nothing less than 30% increment of our salaries say the be you betimi compete the economic things na ekoso e wo me no much me the economy no e de asi